Good morning, everybody, and congratulations. That's great to hear. But I think all the young people that are here today that have been in this competition are equally as qualified, and you all are so important to your individual clubs in your communities, because you're the mentors, you're the ones that all those younger folks look up to, you're the ones that are the leaders to let them know that they have that same opportunity, not only to sit in my chair. No one is sitting in my chair, because my chair is right there. The one in the room that you didn't pick. But anyway, saving it for a special occasion. But welcome to everyone. It's great that you are now getting to talk to two branches of state government. If you were here on a tour as a fourth grader, or you learned about the three branches of government way back then, you now have the chance to talk to the legislature and the judiciary branches here in the Capitol. And I don't know if the governor's on your list of places later on, but anyway, the three branches are all settled right here. We have elections coming up. How many of you are 18 or about to be 18? Okay, so we have an election coming up, and Chief Justice Ziegler, one of the folks that are on the panel, is retiring, so there's an opening. In Wisconsin, we elect our Supreme Court judges. About half the states elect them, about half the states have them appointed. But it's very important that you get in the game. I mean, you are leaders right now, and being a part of our constitutional process where we elect our leaders is very important for you to get into. When my youngest daughter was a senior in high school, she turned 18 just before the spring election. Actually, her birthday is Friday. And there happened to be a school referendum on the ballot. And all her friends were talking about how they were going to go after their lunch hour, and they were going to go down to the polls, and they were going to vote for the school referendum. And my daughter, who, of course, you would imagine is very politically aware of things, said, well, you know what else is on the ballot? And they said, the school referendum. What else is on the ballot? Well, they had no clue. I would ask all of you who are 18 to get engaged, to look at, go online. You can go to a website that's called My Vote. It's very simple, My Vote. Put in your address, and it'll tell you everything that's on your ballot. So not only is the Supreme Court justice on the ballot, there's a constitutional amendment that's on the ballot, there's an advisory referendum on the ballot. I would bet most of your ballots are going to have school board candidates. You might have mayors or council members or all of those kinds of things. Please get engaged. Please learn what the process is. It's very easy. You can absentee vote. You can go down to your city council and vote 2 weeks ahead of time in person, if you don't have time to get to the polls on that day. So I think that's part of your responsibility. Not only are you here as leaders in your communities, leaders among your peers, we want you to keep being that leader once you get out of high school, whatever it is, if you're going to go into the work world, if you're going on to post-secondary education, stay engaged. You have seen what the benefits of an organization like Boys and Girls Club can be for you and your peers. You'll have plenty of opportunities once you get out into the big wide world on your own to keep using your leadership to help your communities, whether you end up volunteering for the fire department or joining the Kiwanis or the Rotary Club or any of those groups and organizations. They're all very important. They're all part of the fabric of what makes so many of our communities vibrant and successful. So thank you all for being here today. I hope you have a chance to hear a little bit more from our tour guides. I don't know if you have a tour scheduled. No? Yes? Okay. Well, if not, they will be the ones that will tell you where all that marble comes from, including the red marble. Do you know where the red marble comes from that's here in the building? It comes from red granite, our state stone, which is just north of Berlin, right? So I'm sure you've been there. So what all of these murals are about, they're very impressive. They were here for a very special reason. Part of why we're here and the things that we do. We have an interesting day today. It's a very busy time in the Capitol because of not only is it the beginning of our session, but we have the budget coming up. We have a special session today that will be held in the Assembly chambers once a year. The tribes come and talk to the legislature because they are separate. They are federally qualified tribes. We need to work with them. And so they come once a year. The president of their council comes to talk to us. So of the 11 federally recognized tribes, they're all here today represented. You're going to hear drum circles and chanting and all kinds of things going on today, which is very special. Happens one time a year. So congratulations to all of you, not only for getting to the point where you were part of the leadership, the folks that are leaders in your perspective special clubs, but also I encourage you to keep up the good work because you do make a difference, even if there's someone who isn't talking to you regularly or understanding. People are watching, and people are recognizing the things that you do to work hard, to be a good mentor and be a good example in your clubs and in your communities. So thank you all for being here, and congratulations to all of you for your accomplishments thus far, but I'm sure there will be much more to come. So thank you very much for coming.